Hello and welcome back to OWTV. You join us as we are counting down the hours, not merely the days, to the World Finals in Stockholm coming this Wednesday. Twisted Minds Flex DPS player Seicoe is with me. First and foremost, lots of congratulations for you. In order, I think. I'll start with the OWCS Stage 3. You come out as tournament winners. What was the biggest difference maker this time round compared to the first two stages?
I think our flexibility, really. This time we were willing to swap off of sim as well. Stage 2, we were just sort of one-tricking the sim comps. This time around, we were able to flex as well, go to counter sim style. We played sim against VP, and then we played the non-sim comps against Katsuya. Okay, yeah. But yeah, just our flexibility.
Yeah. For people who don't understand why Seicoe is laughing, the whole gang's around him.
There's just Quartz and Tibbin next to me, and they just be laughing and talking.
So the second lot of congratulations is the Saudi eLeague Championship. You take first place. You have now, that's 3 in a row that you beat Katsuya. Have you almost kind of solved them, do you think, by now?
I think we've the last times we faced him, we've always won. So I think the biggest difference maker is Wuyang being released. Since Wuyang matches up really well into sim comps, and us being able to find the counter to the sim comps is just, amazing, really, because we never won the sim mirror against him.
And you just mentioned it briefly on the previous question that you've had the two looks, the UB and KSA look, and the look with you and Tibbin. Is there any way that we might see kind of going back and forth between, like, within a series, I suppose, like even with, if you've got DPS ban available or something?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think there's a low chance, but I do advocate for it. I think that would make the most sense. But keeping one player in for the entire series is also good, because you force some bans. Like if you want to force sim comp, then maybe you can force a sim ban on a certain map, or I don't know, like another hero that's part of the sim comp. But I do think, hopefully, we can see both players being integrated in Stockholm. So I don't want to leak too much information.
And leading on then from Midseason Championships, EMEA as a region had obviously a really good showing there. But you kind of have moved on even more, I think, from that. You're showing us more kind of unique compositions. Obviously, Astro's still playing a lot of Wuyang, where it's sort of died out elsewhere. Saw a lot of echo from you in the SEL championships. What's kind of the perspective of that kind of extra sort of oomph, I suppose, from within inside the team?
To be honest, I just think Tracer right now is not that good, and Katsuya we're playing comps where Echo's really good. Like Ram May, Echo matches super well into that comp, so it sort of just depends what map and what comp the enemy plays.
So moving on to now, we're in the preparation up for Stockholm. You're boot camping, I assume, given you've got the whole gang there. Whereabouts are you?
We're in Stockholm right now, so I think tomorrow we're going to the I guess Blizzard Hotel. It's like a 20-minute drive from where we are right now.
Oh, nice. So you've done your travels already. Where's the facility? Or what's the facility, I suppose, like?
Yeah, I can maybe give you a little bit of a backstory. We were in Saudi League for the Saudi tournament, and then we didn't really have a bootcamp booked yet, but I guess our org wanted to do a bootcamp. Like it was super last second, so we just get on a flight, and our flight from Dubai to Stockholm gets cancelled, so we have to spend another night in Dubai, and it was just like the travel day. It was like a day of hell. So, but we eventually make it to Stockholm a day late, but obviously everyone's tired, so we canceled that day of scrims as well. But now we're here and everything's good. So
yeah, it's looking pretty lush behind you. I gotta say, one of the advantages, I suppose, that's generally attributed to a bootcamp is that you're able to go to other regions and kind of play with teams that you often don't get a chance to. This time around, that's not really the case, because this is your home region. They've all come to you. So what else are you hoping to gain from this bootcamp?
Just spending time with the teammates. It's always nice. As you can see, you just laugh a lot, because we just have two idiots in this team, Tivind and Quartz. They're just shining a light on me right now. It's just good vibes usually.
So your bootcamp's been a little bit shorter, as you've just alluded, because you had SEL. Does that kind of impact maybe going to Stockholm? Do you think it's a little bit of a disadvantage?
Yeah, to be honest, I do think so. Because before South League, we were more practicing to counter sim comp, but obviously in Stockholm, the only team that would probably play sim is Katsia. So yeah, like we didn't get the best practice beforehand, so now we only have like 4 to 5 days of, I'd say, real practice. But obviously, it's all good, no excuses. We'll be fine.
And how have the scrims been?
Oh, pretty good. Like I'd say we're looking like at least solid top 4 team right now. But I'm known to eat my words, so don't quote me on that one. But we are. I mean, one could say we look unbeatable right now. I'm just gonna say it. We just look unbeatable right now.
But possibly beatable by 3 teams above you if you're on a
top No. We just look unbeatable right now.
So you're top 1, really?
Yeah,
is what you mean to say. Top 1. Yeah. Have you played any or practiced against any of the Korean and Chinese teams?
Yeah. Oh, honestly, I think I'm a bit surprised by Weibo. I think they're better than I thought. So whatever Landon said about them in the interview, I think he might eat his words as well. So I'm excited for that match. That's going to be a banger one if they manage to beat GK. I didn't think they were that good either. I knew they were good, but not like elite level. But I think that they're a serious contender for top 4 as well.
Well, we saw in SEL lots of Ram, lots of D.Va, lots of Zarya. Is that kind of the flavor that is sort of staying, or was that more to do with the sim?
No, I think, Ram, D.Va, Zarya for the most part. And then obviously like Korean teams might play some Winston here and there or some Ball. But I'd say overall it's ground tanks like Ram, D.Va, Zarya.
And what about the DPS and support lines?
Flex DPS right now is like super flexible, like you can play Echo, Tracer, Venture, Genji, almost anything. It's just map comp dependent and the team you're playing against. Even Sim, by the way, Sim is also really good. So it's just super dependent. Support is mostly it's like Wuyang Kiri, Wuyang Brig, or Lucy Kiri. Also map dependent and the team you're playing against. And Hitscan, I'd say just the usual, but maybe a little bit more Ashe, since Ashe got a buff.
And how would you rank the regions, the 5 regions actually that are there at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just rank EU, NA, and Korea, because I don't know. We haven't scrimmed the other ones. I don't even know if they're bootcamp. I don't think they're bootcamping here.
I think CC are on the way. Yeah, Varel.
Okay.
Varel are flying today as well. Yeah. So
I mean, I guess then they're just arriving tomorrow when everyone else arrives. So not really bootcamp. But yeah, I'd say Korea number 1, just in general. EU number 2, and then NA number 3.
Yeah, seems common theme across the year then. And so, well, to cap this this little bit off, do you think the meta is good for you guys?
Yeah, I think it's good. But like we're like Twisted right now, it's such a flexible team. We can genuinely do almost anything as long as it's not like a hard main tank meta. We're super flexible. Like we have Simcom, we have non-Simcom, we have Lucy Kiri, we have Wuyang Kiri, we have Juno Kiri. We have all these sort of comps that we're just really good at. Like almost any meta is good for us at this point. So yeah, but obviously no meta will be as good as EWC for us. But yeah, I think we're looking really good.
So moving on to the tournament itself, you will play the winner of Team CC or T1. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's fair to say you're probably expecting that to be T1.
Yeah.
So if that were to happen, that would be a rematch of the playoffs 3rd, 4th place at EWC. How would you feel about that matchup right now?
I mean, T1's a good team. Obviously we haven't scrimmed them, but I think it will be, because last time we played them in EWC, it wasn't really close. I know it was 3-1, but the maps we won weren't really close. So I think it will be closer than that, but hopefully we come out with the win. Never underestimate these Korean teams.
When Quartz and Astro have spoken to us in the past, they've said that the team kind of plays better on LAN, plays better when the stakes are high. When it does get to these times in the year, is there anything kind of tangible within the team that sort of shows that, like people's attitudes or kind of the environment, anything like that?
Yeah, I think it's just really noticeable in our comms that people try harder in officials. We're not really the scrim team. I mean, we do good in scrims, but like I can just hear from the comms that we're not giving it 100%. But we still like do really good in scrims, like across the whole year. But in the official, it's just everyone's just 100, like, giving their all, and also just playing better individually because it matters more, obviously. And yeah, I mean, we just have really, really good LAN players. Like, I mean, obviously, everyone knows that Quartz plays super good at LAN, or just always usually, but even better at LAN.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Yeah.
He's made us very aware of that. That might give me a segue for you to fulfill your contractual obligations at the start of this interview to your good teammate.
Yeah, I mean, Quartz wanted me to talk about him and call him the best player in the world, so here you go, Quartz. You're the best player in the world, mate. Hope you have fun listening to this. Yeah, I hope you have fun listening to this, Quartz, okay? Yes, okay.
And is there any team kind of bracket likelihood aside that you'd like to run into and beat?
You mean regardless of bracket?
Yeah, just any one of the tournament that you sort of want to stick it to.
I mean, I think Crazy Raccoons really wants to beat us. I think they're mad that we knocked them out on EWC. So it would be really funny to just beat them again. So maybe Crazy Raccoons.
I also couldn't help but notice if you run into Falcons and beat them, that's all three of the Korean teams.
True, actually, yeah. Yeah, I think, I mean, if we beat T1, we'll meet Falcons next, most likely. So it's going to be a good game as well.
That one more likely. Yeah, because you wouldn't meet Raccoon till upper finals.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So, yeah.
So we'd have to beat all three Korean teams again.
Yeah, unless, I mean, it probably is sooner in the lower bracket, but unlikely on both counts, probably.
Yeah,
so
very unlikely.
So what are the internal expectations coming from this tournament, from the World Finals?
I'd say the same. Like, before we came into EWC, we said if we get top 4, we'll be happy. I think it's the same now. I wouldn't be satisfied with anything but top 4, really. But yeah, so I'd say top 4.
So the expectations haven't gone sort of up since the good results at midseason.
No, I mean, I'd like to say we just look unbeatable right now and we'll get first place 100%, but can't be that delusional, unfortunately.
And finally, there'll be lots of fans in the stadium, lots of fans at home. Do you have a message to either one or both of those groups?
Yeah, I mean, we do it all for you guys, so thank you so much for the support, and I hope you guys all come to Stockholm, because it doesn't happen very often that a LAN is in Europe. Maybe next year we won't have one, so you better use the chance to come and support everyone and just the whole scene. And we'll be excited to meet you. And yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thanks very much for joining me, Seicoe. Very best of luck. Very best of luck to your teammates either side of you as they've been listening in.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the stage.
Sounds good. Thank you.